we head into the last week of regular season play of MSBL Season 2 as the Wilds face off the Birdo Bows and look to play spoiler once again. They defeated the Daisy Tornadoes last week, and now they're looking to drop down the Birdo Bows in the standings as they come out 6-4, and they've clinched a playoff spot with a win over the Diddy Kong Rockets. So we jump to Yoshi Park on a beautiful morning out in the amusement park, and the Bows will take the field. Hi everybody, it's the Raven with Pickle Pie.
Yard.
Birdo starts off on the mound. I think it's their 6th start, I believe. Up first is
A base hit to start off the game.
Paratruba, who the Wilds have used rarely and have only started since they were knocked off.
That one's
just
to
2
left.
weeks ago.
And it's off the wall. 2 early hits to start off the game.
Runners in scoring position. We got a captain face-off. Round number 1
Round 1
is underway. Donkey Kong, who
High pop-up.
got out of his funk last week with a 2-home-run performance on the Daisy Cruiser against the Tornadoes, and he led him to an 8-2 victory. Almost a role reversal of what happened in season number 1. And here's Daisy the Me making her first appearance of the season.
And that's
and
a
a
diving
good dive.
Wow.
And the flip to no. He's back in season 2.
First time we've seen it in a long time. Thankfully, no one has advanced after the mishap at first base. And that's a grounder.
Oh.
And a tag out from Libra.
Would have gotten out at first. Despite the start off with 2 hits, they get nothing out of it. But putting some pressure on Birdo.
That's the story of the Donkey Kong Wilds all season. They've just failed to hit.
With runners in scoring position, perhaps. 1 away.
And here comes Blue Drybones. They are getting to the big 3. And this is the first centerpiece.
Blue Drybones swinging. Fly.
Flare into left.
Right into left.
And
by the foul
caught by Dusty.
2 away.
And Petey Piranha is
Here's
up.
Petey Piranha. A great hitter.
And a
Can't get
ground
anything
ball.
there. They
Doesn't
go
get
1,
nothing.
2, 3. You can roll it.
1, 2, 3.
In a very dull first inning. A matchup between some pretty decent teams, although the worst offensive
That
team and the
one's
best
hit.
offensive team.
All the way to the warning track. On with a base hit.
And Dusty comes up. Fly.
Right to
Ball
left.
to left.
2 away. Or 1 away.
Gray Shy Guy.
Just a little late loading up on that one.
Tad late.
Ooh, diving stop. Foul.
And strike 3 from Birdo.
Got him on the quick
1
pitch.
away. I think it's 9.
That one's fly.
1 and then 2.
Just-
Off the wall.
Oh!
Ouch.
Wow. could
Ran
have
over by the
advanced.
train.
Could have advanced to third, possibly. But here we go. Runner in scoring position.
Back to the
Paratrooper
top of the lineup.
Hit that single up the middle in the first. And down
They
again.
got him at third.
Very rare. You rarely see people getting out at third in this league. But we saw it there.
And now here's Birdo. They forgot they still had the big 3 coming up. And she's the last piece. And they got through it.
Big 3 will go 1, 2, 3. But we got 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
That's a liner to left. First hard hit from the Birdo Bows all game. It's 2 out. And
Here's
Tiny
Tiny
Kong, one of the hottest hitters in recent memory. And that one's hit to left. And gone! Tiny Kong has done it again. And the Bows get on the board. It's 1-0.
Breaking up the no-no, obviously early, but just to get a hit, and they get a run out of it as well.
contending well with the likes of Juan Pablo for most improved player. And that second half surge shows it.
Popped up.
0-2, and
That'll end the inning. So they get a run and a hit, and it's 1-0 headed to the top of the third.
we got a decent lineup as
Up the middle, it's fielded well. One away.
a bit too hard and a bit too to the shortstop. And Donkey Kong comes up. Another second face-off between the two, and that one's hit to
flying.
left.
It'll go.
Blue
off
Dry
the
Bones
bottom
didn't
of
know
the
where it
ball.
was going, and Donkey Kong will stay at first. And here comes Daisy the Me. Line drive into left
That
center
one will
field.
also get down. Donkey Kong will get to third. It is first and third with 1 out.
A chance to strike for Sarah Harrison, who just debuted in the second half, but hasn't done much at the plate this season.
And that one's flied. Donkey Kong
Will tag,
tag.
and he won't score.
Wow.
Mission failed. We'll get 'em next time.
A laser from Lewis Robinson, who played shallow and got Donkey Kong out. They still come away scoreless.
Here's Yellow Toad.
Mr.
Nickname
Unlucky.
Mr. Unlucky.
Line
And
drive.
there it is again. Donkey Kong robbing
Wow.
his base hit. 1 away.
Trading plays at each other.
Oh, and that one
We'd
dropped.
love to see it.
Must have hit the pipe. We got a second hit from the Birdo Bows.
And
that
that's
one
up the middle.
will end the inning. Double play of the unconventional 1-2-3, but they get him anyways. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0.
And she could have gone for a very rare steal, which barely even happened.
Rocket launcher.
The Ravens bat.
High
Driven
fly
to
ball.
left center
It's
field.
deep.
Hot. Well, by me, just hit a grand slam last week against the Daisy Tornadoes. And that opened up the game.
The train was
What
a
led to
little
be
too late.
an 8-2 victory, like I said before. And Desty,
Hard grounder, Shy Guy. Wow. 2 away.
just defensive wall. These guys are just
That one's poked.
hustling at everything.
Oh, it's 3 nice plays.
Barely
Oh,
missed the
out.
pipe. That was very close.
Nice
Missed it by
play, nice play,
fractions
nice
of an inch.
play.
But it won't even matter. And now we got the big three coming up.
We're headed to the bottom of the fourth. It was the 1-2-3.
Big bad three.
1 away. Blue Dry Bones 0-2. PD Piranha takes her strike 1. PD Piranha lifts it
Launched
high.
into right. Just
Hold
a
it.
little early. Ooh, he's got another chance. Fly ball into left. He's 0 for 2. And just way too shallow.
If they can hold this lineup to a 1-2-3, that'd be impressive to say the least.
Smacked
And they will.
and caught by Destiny.
The big threes are all 0 for 2, 0 for 6 combined. They go 1-2-3. You can roll it, and we are headed to the top of the fifth. We'll go 9-1-2.
That's
That one's
barreled
hit.
into right.
High to right.
And just foul. Missed it by a couple of feet.
As that
Line
one's in the
drive
gap.
into.
That one will get to the wall. And that one. Oh, she could have. She could
I
have.
don't think she could have. It might backfire. Line
that
drive
one's
into.
flied to center a little more, and that might go in the train for a 2-run shot.
And Lieber coming up. And
Perfect.
his bat might
To
stay
center.
high. The
The
train
train-
won't help.
Yeah.
And caught. Doom makes it. Yeah,
Oh,
another
the train
catch.
came a little too late. My
Just-
goodness.
Arrived late to the party, but it doesn't matter. It's 2 out. And I think with the way the game is going, Lewis Robinson might win MVP today.
This is a bunch of robberies. Here's DK. Ah, just a little early, and that'll end the inning. They've had opportunities pretty much every inning and just can't capitalize. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
And that's grounded to Libra for out number 1.
She's feeling it, even though she's
another one.
And
a Tiny Kong might
um,
have done it again,
but just a little too late, and the train doesn't even come.
The bat stays hot though, hitting one that would have been well out, just robbed. 2 away.
The slugging percentage through the roof. That's smacked it to the left. Saunders.
Cam Saunders. 0-2.
And
0-3.
strike 3.
Strike 3. Her first strikeout of the game. It's 1-0. If they keep hitting the way they will, they might get a run. Here's Daisy. Daisy, a hard hit. Didn't need the slide.
Didn't even need to do that.
Just milked it.
Unnecessary.
Rocket launcher.
Harrison to right center.
The train will it's gone. Finally, they catch a break. It's 1-1.
And the first good offensive at bat that Harrison has had this season. She goes yard, and she also has her first hit in a while. As she knots it up.
That one's hit
smacked.
to right. Blue Dry Bones is there. 2 away. Up the middle. And Berto
Takes it,
says, "I'll do it
almost takes it
myself."
herself.
Well, they tie it up with a homer from Harrison. We head to the bottom of the 6th, knotted up at 1. Despite a low-scoring game, lots of hitting from the Wilds.
Yellow Toad hits it to
just
left.
Broke this game open, possibly.
And it hits the facing of the...
Oh, and it does it! Yellow Toad. They were just too late. Almost a corner robbery, which would have been just so fitting for Yellow Toad.
I thought it was going to hit the facing of the wall.
1 out to DK. Yellow Toad might have just won the game for the Bows.
And still won't win MVP because of the robberies. And here comes the big 3.
Big 3.
Smacked into right field foul ball.
As they break the lead back open, their last efforts, they need 1 run. That one's lifted to right. Blue Noki is there, 1 away.
And they're gonna look to the bullpen. And after a good game on the mound, Tiny Kong comes in for her second save opportunity in the last 3 games in this league.
And back down to their last batter. Up
And
the middle. That's
good
going to
stop. Bows finished the season 7-4. A few games back from their impressive 10-1 season in season 1, but they're looking to be the 3 or 4 seed this season. The Wilds go out with a whimper, and their score of 1 run kind of shows it. And we have double MVPs.
Yellow Toad with the homer.
And Lewis Robinson with those robbed home runs.
We see everyone with points except for Gray Shy Guy. All hits, including that homer. And we go to the other side. Both 50s. Wow, 5 robberies for Robinson.
And I think just 3 hits for the Berto Bows today.
Yep.
The Wilds got more hits, and yet they couldn't score a run to save their life.
2 homers from the Bows and 3 hits. And from the Wilds, we have 5, 6, 8 hits. And they couldn't get anything done.
Mr. Unlucky takes his legacy into the postseason after a storied run with the Yoshi Eggs of last season. And will he etch himself into postseason lore this upcoming playoff? We may never know. But that will be it for this episode of MSBL. And in the next one, the Wario Storm and the Bowser Black Stars will face off, looking to get a high seed in the postseason. I am the Raven, and this is Pickle Pie signing off. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you later, man.
Bye-bye.
And one more for the road.